All right, Libra. This is your March reading. We're going to take a look and see what is going on for you. It's a general reading. Only take what resonates. Roles can be reversed, of course. You know, always check your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Check all of your signs for a full picture of your situation. You need something more personalized. Bottom of here, right here, miatarot.com, if you are wanting something more specific to your actual energy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The It's gonna be up here. So check the rolling banners at the top. We're gonna go into general messages here for you guys, Libra. Let me put y'all stuff up. There we go. Boom. All right. Important messages for Libra in the month of March. What is going on? I'm gonna look up and be like, all right, y'all, it's Christmas. I feel like these months, January took like 75 days. February was a whole week, and now we're into March. That's how it feels. Hmm. Something that you don't want to revive. There's something that you are like, I refuse to revive this. I refuse to give it any type of energy because when I do, it makes me feel weighed down. There may be something that arises in the month of March, whether it is someone is asking you to do something for you. Honestly, I feel like it's somebody asking you to do something for them, not for you. But somebody's asking you to do something for them. Uh, I feel like you're like, no, because if I did it, that would not be smart on me, because then that's me putting something on me, and I don't want to do it. So I feel like you are in this energy of not wanting to take on additional things. I even feel like with that in particular, you may even be trying to like clear out your schedule completely in the month of March and just kind of have it be very, very light, to where you're not having to be the one that has to make decisions. I just feel like you're just trying to make it light, honestly. All right, give me more for Libra. King of Wands in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse. Ooh, you're gonna make sure people treat you the way that you are supposed to be treated. I feel like there's somebody here, and I'm not really sure what setting this is in, but there's someone trying to play you, basically. And I feel like you're not gonna put up with that. Once again, I feel like it's somebody that wants something from you. They don't value you. And I feel like you're going to recognize that in the month of March, that you're needing to cut a few, well, not cut a person, but cut them off. I was gonna say cut a few people. Hopefully you're not in that mode to cut a few people, but cutting people off is definitely going to be a mode that you're in. You got the Nine of Swords here, you got the Nine of Wands here. Ooh, this is not good. This could be the reason as to why you're kind of trying to take things out, like lighten the load, is because there's something here that may have you a little bit stressed out, to the point to where you're kind of feeling like you're the wounded warrior. Why do I always have to like power through? Why am I always the one that has to handle everything? That does make sense as to why you're in this mode of not wanting to do. Give me more for Libra. Give me more on that situation so that way they know what that is. Oh, it's something that comes back around and you have to make a choice. That's okay. You're having to make a choice about something or someone coming back around to you. And I feel like it's increased your stress level based off of like what it is that you have to make the decision about. You just don't feel like it's going to work out. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? For the first time ever, I feel like instead of you going towards whatever this thing is, you're going to do the complete opposite that anybody would think that you would do. Because I feel like I just heard, oh my God, what's her name? Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before. Um, You've been there, done that. You already know it's not going to work. So you're going to do something surprising to others, and I feel like you're just going to like I'm washing my hands of it. So, makes sense as to why. Yeah, cuz bottom of the deck is distancing yourself. You know the truth about the situation. You're walking away. Look, you're walking away. You're rejecting it. So, there's something here that you're putting your foot down, you're saying no. All right, career glow ups, career glow up and cash flow, which is basically just career. What's going on with your career? What is happening there? What does Libra need to know regarding career? What does Libra need to know regarding career? You may be at a crossroads whether you stay put or you completely reestablish yourself elsewhere. I don't think you're going to make a decision in March, but I do feel like this is something that is on you, on the brain. You're trying to figure out which direction do you go in. March might make you feel a little bit lost. Keep in mind that majority of it is in Mercury retrograde. So if you do feel like there's something here to where it's like you're wanting to trudge ahead and you're feeling resistance, understand that you're kind of like it's normal. It's exactly probably where you're supposed to be. It's more so of an internal review. And I feel like that's what you're going to do for whatever it is that you're doing right now when it comes to work. You got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Hmm. I think you're overextending with whatever it is that you do for work, or people expect, like, they have expectations. You may even feel like people that you work with or your employers walk all over you, business partners, customers, if you have your own business. You're unhappy. There's an unhappy type of feeling. It's like people overstep their boundaries, whether it's overstepping their boundaries by asking you to do stuff or overstepping their boundaries by talking to you in a certain way or expecting you to do certain things and not asking you. I just feel like there's something here to where that's probably what you're under, like having that be under review, because stability is nice, but if you're unhappy, then changes have to be made. Give me more. You have Seven of Swords here. You got the Wheel of Fortune. I see you wanting to break free from stagnant energy, something that you feel as though it's causing you to be stuck and stagnant, repetitive, no shakeup, boring. There is something here when it comes to your career that you're ready. You're ready to break free. You're ready to go towards things that make you feel alive, that you fall in love with. And this ain't it for the ones that I'm talking to. I'll just ask real quick. For the ones that are content with their job, tell me just something real quick and then I'll go on to cash flow. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Five of Wands. I mean, there's not really going to be any challenges, but there's also not really much movement either. So, I don't know. Not really much going on. You might have some delays in communication or delays in progress of a project, but I don't necessarily see any type of like challenges. It's pretty, I just heard easy come, easy go, so it's probably something the norm. All right, what's up with their cash in the month of March? Cash in March. Page of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Ugh. Full card. Queen of Cups. You'll get more money if you take more risks, but that's just kind of, like a blanketed statement. If you take a risk and you take a leap of faith towards something, and I feel like it's something creative, more money will come in, but that's like over time. When it comes to March, I feel that there's going to be some sort of delay with incoming money. It's like something that you've been waiting for. It just feels like the energy is uncooperative, but it's retrograde, so it's like you're going to hear about it. You're going to get like some update. Hopefully it's not like taxes or something like that. But it does have something to do with you having to collaborate, come together with someone else and get the money. There's a delay in receiving that. Overall, what's the money like though? Hmm. It's just telling me ways of you getting money. There's something here where it's something about what you create, you bringing in attention, therefore it brings in money. Where you are right now, it's underwhelming. It doesn't leave you with a lot of options, so it's pretty much stagnant, kind of like, if you're looking to make more money, you're going to have to go outside of your comfort zone, outside of what you are already doing, because if not, it's gonna stay the same. All right, let's go on to current love situation. What is this person thinking and feeling about Libra in the month of March? Their current love situation. What are they thinking and feeling in the month of March? Shoot. Containing their emotions. Why the Seven of Wands in the reverse? They're working on opening up. They want to be more open. They don't want to be they don't want to. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like there's some things that are, you might be at a distance from this person. You guys may have taken like a pause. You might be in a pause right now. You got the Death card, you got the Four Swords. This person during that distance has been doing a lot of transformation. They've been trying to change, which I think is interesting that came out, because I was just about to say they're trying to change. They're recognizing that they were a butthole. They were butthole before, not really wanting to cooperate. They're not wanting to actually, like, the way that they're viewing it when it comes to you is they're not wanting to actually be a pain in the butt. They know how they were. But this is someone here that is usually containing their emotions. They don't show it, they hide them. They're wanting to get out of their comfort zone and not do that anymore. So this person is kind of trying to figure out how they can do that. Give me more. Give me more for Libra. Knight of Swords in reverse. They're very reluctant to do it though. Like they don't really have motivation. Like they have motivation, but they don't. There's motivation, but there's reluctancy overrides the motivation, because you have that Page of Wands in the reverse, you got that Knight of Swords. They're not like inspired to rush in and come and tell you, because this is something that they feel like is scary. It's something that is very uncomfortable to them, is coming out of their comfort zone and actually opening up and expressing emotion. That's something scary. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. Ah, yeah. The secret, the way that they're feeling, their secret is that they think less of themselves. This might be somebody that has like a huge ego, but what you don't really know is that they lack a lot of self-esteem. lack self-worth. They don't see their worth. So this is somebody who definitely is struggling, who has struggled in the past, but they are trying to change. How is Libra feeling at this time? Libra, how are you're not very hopeful. You're not putting all your eggs in that basket. You got the star card here in the reverse. I also feel like you're trying to heal from something that has happened between the two of you. Uh-huh. You're like, healing takes time. You're trying to alchemize that. You don't want to stay in that energy of needing to heal. You got the star card there. She's naked, so I'm trying to cover her up. Temperance, you are understanding that you need balance. You need to alchemize these negative emotions into something more positive. You're not wanting to stay in that energy. But you're not super hopeful that this is going to turn into anything. I think a lot of you have given up. Give me more on how you feel. Well, yeah. Right now, you're just maintaining your peace. That's really all that you're trying to do. What's the challenge between these two? The Empress in the reverse, the Magician, fixing it. Fixing this. Fixing what is broken. Fixing what was abandoned. Because I feel like this person possibly abandoned you. And so now you're in a place of trying to really work on yourself, What can Libra anticipate from this person in the month of March? Like, what are they going to do? This person's going to try to find a way to get to like sneak back into your life. They're going to try to present it as though they're going to try to present it. Yep. They're going to try to present it as though they're not like a problem, like they're not drama. Remember the good times that we had? Remember that? They want to play off of the past and the good times that you guys had, because what they're trying to do is find a way to sneak back into your life. For zodiac signs, you have Pisces, you have Scorpio over there, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. All right. Single life. For my single lifers. Oh, shit. Single life. What are you guys focusing on in the month of March? What's my single lifer focusing on at that time? Where's your main focus? You may be going after your passions, something that you're very excited about. There's something new in your life and you're trying to juggle. You're trying to juggle two things, or you're trying to juggle a lot of things. I feel like you're keeping busy. Definitely keeping busy. Give me more on that Ace of Wands. What I'm hoping is that you're not juggling two people, but if you are, it is what it is. No judgment. But let's see. What is that Ace of Wands? We're going to see if it's a person or if it's something that you're doing or somebody you're doing. Okay, Three of Pentacles. You busy being single. You busy being single. Like, I feel like you're not necessarily building with anyone. You might be dating other people, I feel like you're looking for like some sort of excitement during that time. Something that makes you feel excited. Definitely not like saying I'm settling down with a particular person and I'm building with them. There's nothing like that. For some of you, this is just finding different hobbies that are fun. Not something that like you're looking at to be long term, but more so something to just like blow off steam. So who's coming towards Libra in the month of March? Hanged Man, Three of Swords. Somebody who's been observing you. Um, why the Three of Swords? Nine of Wands in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Somebody, I don't think, I feel like this is an ex. Could have Pisces in their chart. This is somebody who overplayed their position in your life when you had your guard down. It's maybe been somebody who hurt you, but they've been observing you. Why is this person coming towards Libra? What do they want? What does this person want with Libra? Five of Swords in the reverse. They don't want trouble. They felt they're happiest with you, or they feel they're happiest, so you make them happy in some way. This person that's coming towards you lies. They may have lied to you. That could have been the reason why there was heartbreak, is they lied to you about something. There was closure with this person. Yeah, I feel like there's an ex that's coming in March. There was closure, but I feel like this person, yeah, they want a new start with you. The problem is that this person has absolutely no direction, but they see you as a 10 of Pentacles. What's the outcome in March when it comes to this? What's the outcome? Lots of communication, but I don't feel like, just know that this person's going to be clingy as hell. Because they're trying to work on getting you back. So they're going to be clingy as hell. Okay? Ugh. All right. Let's go on to all signs their sign. I'm just going to pull one card and channel the rest. All right. So if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries in March is not feeling like they can make a choice about you. They're kind of like straddling the fence. I feel like the Aries doesn't know what they want. And I don't think it's anybody like they're in between more than one person. I just feel like they literally don't know if they want to settle down or not, if they're ready. If you are dealing with a Taurus, things might be a little shaky in the month of March. I feel like this Taurus itself is having some issues with their own instability. It's going to pour out onto you. So just be aware of that. If you're dealing with the Gemini's coming back. Okay, you got a Gemini that is wanting to make a return to you. They're wanting to work through the differences that you guys had. If you are dealing with a Cancer, this Cancer has no self-control. They may try to get you to do some stuff with them. If it's not with you, it's with others. But I feel like this person is lacking self-control. So watch out for them. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo's returning. They want you back. Right? If you are dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo has a lot of love for you. Very deep, strong, emotional pull towards you. There may be some expression of how they are feeling. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra's keeping secrets. They're not telling you everything. And I feel like you probably know that too. They're keeping secrets about what they're doing. They're also analyzing you and stalking and watching you to see what you're doing. If you're dealing with the Scorpio doesn't feel comfortable to be themselves. They're putting on a front. If you were dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius wants easy breezy. They don't want complications or conflict. The moment that things get conflicting for them or challenging, they will bolt. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, look at that. Capricorn feels they feel so good when they're with you. Like the fact that their card came up shows that your connection empowers them. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius doesn't feel like you guys are on the same page, so they may distance themselves. Watch out for arguments too. And if you were dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is doing a lot of self reflection. Even if you are in communication with this Pisces, I don't feel like they're going to be really expressive as far as with what's going on in their head. Okay. A lot of soul searching that they're doing. All right, Libra, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like, hit that hype, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, join the membership if you haven't already as well. And until next time, you guys, take care.